The following is a presentation of 912 Sports.
Nine 912 Sports welcomes you to the 2022 All Sports Player of the Year Award Show. Tonight we celebrate athletic excellence in 13 diverse sports, from baseball to flag football, golf to soccer, track and field to wrestling, large schools to small schools, including both boys and girls athletes. Hosted by Sean Smoke, Kevin Price, and Robbie Ross, this special 912 Sports presentation is brought to you by Coastal Pines Technical College. Go Coastal! Prime South Bank. Find your prime. Robbie Robertson Ford, because Fords are cheaper in the swamp. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, the region's best orthopedic care. And Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty. Now, here's the publisher of 912 Sports, Sean Smoke.
Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching the 912 Sports 2022 All Sports Player of the Year Award. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports. On tonight's show, we'll recognize 37 deserving student athletes from around the 912 coverage area, whom we feel are the player of the year in their respective sports. Through being embedded in high school athletics around the 912, talking to various coaches, and our 912 sports staff compiling data and statistics, we feel we have a great group of winners to present to you this evening. So gather the family, call the neighbors, sit back and enjoy the show. We'll be right back here with Kevin Price, lead writer and podcast host for 912 Sports, after these messages. You're watching the 2022 All Sports Player of the Year Award Show.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal!
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Kevin Price, lead writer and podcast host here for 912 Sports, and it's my honor to present the first All Sports Awards of the evening. Let's go to the winners. First up, baseball. Whether at the plate or on the mound, this Red Terror is a leader who comes through in the clutch. The player of the year in baseball for large schools is Tom Eccles, Glen Academy's Red Terror. He'll be wearing navy and gold next season as the pitcher makes his way to Atlanta, Georgia to be a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. The player of the year in baseball for small schools is Davis Green, Pierce County Bears.
Hi, my name is Davis Green. I go to Pierce County High School. I just want to thank 912 Sports for honoring me as Player of the Year for baseball. After high school, I plan on attending Georgia Tech for college and baseball. I just want to thank 912 Sports again.
A true multi-sport athlete who can do it all, whether he's running track, playing on the gridiron, or ruling on the hardwood. this soon-to-be Fighting Illini can do it all. The Player of the Year for basketball for large schools is Tyson Rooks, Glen Academy, Red Terrace. This Charlton County Indian led the entire state of Georgia in three-pointers as a freshman and is part of a team who made a deep run in the state playoffs. This year, the team is returning nearly everyone next season. Look out, Single A. The Player of the Year in basketball for small schools is Jarvis Wright, Charlton County Indian. She was almost always the best player on the floor every time she stepped on the court. One of two returning bigs for the Lady Pirates who look to try and win it all next season. The Player of the Year for girls basketball for large schools is Shemaya Flanders, Brunswick High School Lady Pirates. She was the 912 Sports Player of the Year for girls track last season, but after leading her team to the Elite Eight and scoring over 2,000 points on the hardwood for her career, we switched her up. The Player of the Year for girls basketball for small schools, Natalie Herring, Pierce County Lady Bears. Running for one of the strongest teams in cross country in the state, we have one of our first-time winners here in 2022. He finished fourth in the state for Class 6A with a time of 16 minutes, 25.82 seconds. The Player of the Year in cross country for large schools, Noah Cyber of the Richmond Hill Wildcats. The Pirates have always had a competitive track program. One of the stars of that program ran the fastest time of all the small schools at state, clocking in at 18 minutes, 18.10 seconds. The Player of the Year for boys cross country for small schools, Ryland Campbell, Appling County Pirates. Winning this award for the second straight year, this Rebel was flying on the state course, clocking in at 20 minutes, 27.10 seconds, and finishing in 18th place for Class 6A and just 1 second ahead of her large school counterpart. The Player of the Year for girls cross country for large schools, Candace Kiefer, Effingham Lady Rebels. Winning a state championship is nice, but winning two is fantastic. At the GISA state cross country meet this season, she ran an impressive time of 21 minutes, 19.43 seconds. The Player of the Year for girls cross country small schools, Ellie Runyon, Frederica Academy Lady Knights. A new sport that was added in 2021 by the Georgia High School Association was flag football. The 912 had several schools get on board for the 2021 season. This quarterback led her team into the state playoffs in their first season. The Player of the Year for flag football is Kylie Sizemore of the Long County Blue Tide. After these messages, I will announce the Player of the Year for golf, riflery, and soccer. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Roman Robertson, manager here at Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate tonight's winners. Your work ethic and drive has paid off for you in your chosen sport. It's made you all winners. Keep that same desire and effort in whatever you choose to do in life, and it will serve you well. Best of luck to you and all your future endeavors, and congratulations from Robbie Robertson Ford. And remember, Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Call on us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Welcome back. Now let's move on to golf. This senior golfer has already committed to playing collegiate golf at the College of Coastal Georgia. Out of the thousands of golfers across the country, he qualified and had the opportunity to play in the U.S. Junior Amateur back last July. The Player of the Year for Boys Golf Large Schools, Lee Smith of the Ware County Gators. As a freshman, this St. Simons Islander may be one of the best amateur golfers in the country, having already competed in and won tournaments like the Southern Junior Championship and the Future Masters. The sky is the limit. The Player of the Year for Boys Golf Small Schools is Jack Roberts of the Frederica Academy Knights. Another three-time winner, this female golfer has made it a habit of being the low medalist almost every event she enters. She'll be heading to Athens in the fall to be a bulldog like her brother AC. The Player of the Year for Girls Golf Large School is Carlin Paul of the Ware County Lady Gators. Well, an athlete is an athlete, and this is one that is a former Player of the Year in girls cross country. This year, she's traded in cross country for some fairways and greens. The Player of the Year in girls golf for small schools is Zoe Merchant of the Jeff Davis Lady Yellow Jackets. The name may have changed, but the team has remained the same. One of the premier shooting teams in the entire country just keeps producing excellent marksmen. The Player of the Year for riflery is Austin Griffiths of the Ware County Gators. This team has ruled the soccer pitch in the 912 for a long time and has had great scores in the past. This year, the single-season scoring record was set at 35 goals by our winner. The Player of the Year in boys soccer for large schools is Gavin Swafford of the Glen Academy Red Terriers. A four-year starter for his soccer team who has helped keep his team in the top 10 of Class 3A most of the 2022 season. His coach declares him one of the best players in the state regardless of classification. The Player of the Year for boys soccer for small schools is Jonah Allen of the Pierce County Bears. This senior is the captain of her soccer team. She's a four-year starter who's already been to the playoffs every year since her freshman season. Now a senior leader, she has her squad poised to make another deep run in the 2022 playoffs. The Player of the Year for girls soccer large school is Emmy Ross of the Glen Academy Lady Red Terriers. Although the program is new, she is a repeat winner. Her school just started a soccer program a few years back, but this Lady Buccaneer is already a two-time winner. The Player of the Year for girls soccer small schools is Maddie McMahon of the McIntosh Academy Lady Buccaneers. When we come back, Sean Smoke will announce the Player of the Year in softball, swimming, and tennis. You're watching the 912 Sports All Sports Awards Show.
Hello, I'm Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty. I'd like to congratulate all the winners tonight for the 912 Sports Player of the Year Awards. You've proven to be the best of the best in your chosen sports. Champions like yourself rise to the top with great support systems. Whether it's parents, family members, friends, and or coaches, someone special played a part in helping you achieve greatness. Take a minute and say thank you to the ones who helped you achieve your goal. For the future, continue to surround yourself with the right people. Use that support system to reach the top in whatever you choose to do in life. Once again, congratulations and best of luck to the winners.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Welcome back, sports fans. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports, and it's my honor to announce the Player of the Year for softball. Our next winner was a force on the softball diamonds around the 912 and beyond. She was named the Region 1 5A Player of the Year, and now she'll hold an additional title. The Player of the Year in softball for large schools is Hannah Capps, Coffee County Lady Trojans. This young freshman burst onto the scene and has made noise not only in the 912, but practically the entire nation. After leading her team to the 3A state title in softball, she's already being recruited by the top college programs around the country. The Player of the Year for softball for small schools is Presley Harrison, Appleton County Lady Pirates.
Hi, I'm Presley Harrison. I'm a freshman pitcher at the Appleton County High School and for the 2021 AAA State Champions Lady Pirates softball team. I want to take a minute to say thank you to all 912 sponsors for sponsoring us student athletes and for 912 Sports for selecting me as the 2021 Softball Player of the Year. I'm really blessed to receive this honor, and I would want to thank my coaches for always pushing me and my players for always having my back and encouraging me through everything. Thank you again, 912 Sports, and go Pirates.
This swimmer won the 500-meter freestyle at this year's state championships. He also finished third in the 100-meter butterfly and helped his relay team to a third-place finish in the 400-meter freestyle. The Player of the Year for boys swimming is Stephen Jones, Richmond Hill Wildcats. Not to be outdone in the pools around the 912, this female swimmer had a fantastic season that was highlighted by her fifth-place finish at the state championships at Georgia Tech in the 50-meter freestyle. The Player of the Year for girls swimming is Kylie Veloson, Wayne County Yellow Jackets. Once again, this tennis player has dominated the courts around the 912 this year. This will be his fourth year in a row for claiming this title. The Player of the Year for boys tennis for large schools is Ted Bagwell, Coffee County Trojans. In May 2021, we featured his brother on the cover of 912 Sports. But in 2022, it's all about his #1 singles play, where he went 17-2 and 5-0 in region play his senior season. The Player of the Year in boys tennis for small schools is Josh Yeomans, Brantley County Herons. One of our first-time winners really came into their own their senior season. As a team's #1 player, she always got the opponent's best, and she always delivered for her team. The Player of the Year for girls tennis in large schools is Layton Farrer, Coffee County Lady Trojans. This freshman came out swinging with the best of them in 2022. Taking over her team's #1 spot and never looking back, she went 15-4 and 5-0 in region play this season. The Player of the Year in girls tennis for small schools is Rayleigh Strickland, Brantley County Lady Herons. When we come back, I'll announce the Player of the Years for track and field, volleyball, and finally wrestling. So stick around.
Good evening. My name is Lonnie Roberts. I'm president of Coastal Pines Technical College. On behalf of the college, I want to take this opportunity to extend our congratulations to all of the 912 Sports Award recipients at this year's All Sports Award Show. You know, someone once said, better is not an accident, stronger is not a gift, faster is not a coincidence, and tougher is not an act. It's all a choice. Thank you for choosing to be better, stronger, faster, and tougher, and setting an example for your students, fellow students, and for all of us.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
My name is Cliff Knowlton, and I'm Senior Vice President of Prime South Bank. Community is a core value at Prime South, so an opportunity like tonight gives us a chance to invest in our community. Tonight, we would like to congratulate all of the athletes on their accomplishments throughout the year. Secondly, we would like to thank Sean Smoke and his team at 912 Sports for how they continually invest in our student athletes. And finally, we would like to encourage the student athletes to continue to find their prime.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your prime. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, sports fans. Now let's go to the track. You may have already seen this junior jumping out of gyms all around the 912 this season. He's moved his talents to track and field, where he's already jumped an amazing 7 foot 1 inch in the high jump, which at one point led the nation. The player of the year for boys track for large schools is Ryan Rankin from the Brunswick High Pirates. Turns out the Gibson Animal Clinic Defensive Player of the Year is fast. One of his opposing coaches told me that he could run the 100, the 200, the 4x1 or 4x2 relay at state and could place in every one of those events. The Player of the Year for boys track for small schools is Darius Smith, the Appleton County Pirates. Our next winner plays softball in the fall, basketball in the winter, and for our encore in the spring is the current state champion for girls discus. She's already bested her previous record by 8 feet this season and has an excellent chance to be a repeat title winner. The Player of the Year for girls track for large schools is Laura Molina, Wayne County Yellow Jackets. Our next winner runs the 800 meters in track, but her passion is pole vaulting. Just a sophomore, she has excelled at her craft this year, jumping an incredible 11 feet at Westover Relays this year as she won that event. The Player of the Year for girls track for small school is Sophie Scruggs, Pierce County Lady Bears. This volleyball player led her team to a region title and made it into the Sweet 16 of the state playoffs. In addition, she was named the Co-Region Player of the Year by the coaches of Region 26A. The Volleyball Player of the Year for large schools is Madison Lee, Statesboro Lady Blue Devils. This volleyball player was named All-Area 1 AAA Player of the Year after leading her team to a region title and an appearance in the Sweet 16 of the state playoffs. The Player of the Year for volleyball small schools is Vera Kate Tyre, Appleton County Lady Pirates. This wrestling machine just keeps rolling. This year they won their 8th in a row state title for duals and their 7th title in a row for teams traditional. One of their 2-time traditional state champions who wrestles at 120 takes home this year's honor. The Player of the Year for boys wrestling in large school is Riley Dahlgren of the Camden County Wildcats. Another football player who was featured in the pages of 912 Sports magazine earlier this year turns out to be a pretty good wrestler as well. He finished second in the state for the 220 weight class in single A. The Player of the Year for boys wrestling for small school is Assad Agbar from the Charlton County Indians. Last but definitely not least, we have another 2-time winner. She went back to Macon this year and successfully defended her 2021 state title, winning back-to-back state championships. The Player of the Year for girls wrestling is Caitlin Mixon of the Ware County Gators. Don't go anywhere, sports fans. We'll be right back here after these messages.
Hey, I'm Dr. Rusty Gibson of Gibson Animal Clinic. I want to congratulate all of tonight's winners. Your effort and hard work did not go unnoticed. I use the word effort because I believe results are a product of effort. Remember, all the extra effort you put into becoming the Player of the Year in your sport, and apply that same effort in whatever you choose to do in life. If you do, I guarantee you will be successful. You use that sport as a springboard for success. Congratulations once again to all the Players of the Year from all of us here at Gibson Animal Clinic. Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Calling us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Thanks for watching the 912 Sports All Sports Player of the Year Award Show. From myself and the entire 912 staff, congratulations to all the deserving winners. I want to give a special thanks to our incredible sponsors who made this show possible. Coastal Pines Technical College, Prime South Bank, Robbie Robertson Ford, Gibson Animal Clinic, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, and Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty. I'd also like to thank Kevin Price, Robbie Ross, Jeff Kaufman, and the rest of the 912 Sports team for making this show such a huge success. We'll see you next Thursday and every Thursday with On Air with 912 Sports. Until next time, may all your check marks go in the win column. Good night, everybody.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
This has been a presentation of 912 Sports.